So today's day is all about lighting your inner light. And what better than your inner light, that is your seven chakras? Each one of us, they say each one of us is in some or the other way on a purpose, on a journey. And we are very blessed to be born with a human body. We are very blessed to have this form. We are very blessed to have a cognitive process like this. So the point is, what is the purpose of this? Each one of us is in some or the other way finding their higher purpose. Now, either you're looking for your higher spiritual purpose, or maybe you're trying to understand what are you here for, or maybe you are very lucky and you already know what is your higher purpose. In that case, you are extremely blessed and lucky with a light karmic cycle and a good destiny. But in a lot of cases, people often are lost or are wondering what is the higher purpose. And in our journey of finding the higher purpose, we often make choices. Some good, some bad, some medium. Mostly we try to obviously make good choices. And in our path of making good choices, we often try to do good. We often try to do good by giving good to people. And in doing so, we are often focused on choosing the correct kind of path. Now, a lot of us often select paths like, for example, meditation. To light your inner lamps, we often choose paths like, for example, meditation, chanting, a lot of other holistic activities, spiritual activities, and so on. What does this do for you? Well, it helps you connect. That is what a lot of people want. They want to feel connected to the higher universe. But in reality, we have a whole universe inside us. And that is what today is all about. It is about lighting your inner lamp. So let this Ram Navami for each one of us, irrespective of our religion, caste, and personal belief system, be a moment to dwell deeper into ourselves, into our chakras, and what information, what connection, and what power does our chakra hold for us. With this, we start today's session. I am recording today's session and I do wish to circulate it later on. It will be circulated with the beauty page, beauty and skin that we did on the last Wednesday. Again, both are pending for upload, but they will be uploaded together and will be shared together for your future reference. If you are not receiving this recording and you wish to get it, you can find my number on my, you know, talk today or presentation that I shared towards the end. You can get the number and you can eventually get in touch with me or just get in touch with the person who's invited you for today's call. Today's session is truly very interesting, and I think I had a very, very good time preparing for it also. We have done chakra session or chakra page session many a times, but today was special because today is Ram Navami. I thought, why not take chakra as a whole? That is targeting and working with chakras using all your Healy devices. That is the MagHealy, your Healy Pink app, Healy Blue app, all of these three together. So I'm just going to share my screen, and got questions, you can send it to me, type it on, and I will check them out later on. Okay. So welcome to today's session. People are yet joining in, but I think we are good enough to start. We are good enough to start. So today's session is a very important session, and I feel it is a very important session because The information on chakras is extremely useful for each one of us. A lot of you already know what chakras are and what chakras can do. I'm going to, can we say a lot of you already know what chakras can do? Or would you like me to touch that bit in slightly more detail also? And then we hop on to how can we work on it and why should we be working on it with our Healy devices? Quickly write to me. So I'm just watching the space. Would you like me to explain each chakra? Okay, so Malishji, many are new here. Okay. Okay, so okay, let's go in detail. Okay. I think chakra as a topic is such that something new, each time you talk about it, something new just comes up. It is never the same thing, something new each time just comes up. And with that, we begin our today's session. Now, chakras is absolutely not a new concept. Chakras go all the way back to ancient Vedic scriptures. Chakras are mentioned in so many Hindu scriptures, are mentioned in various different other religions also. Now, it is based on a very, very simple ideology that when a lot of Rishi Munis sat in to meditate, they saw and came across and got in touch with various different chakras. And that is how they got to know that there are different energy centers in our body. And these chakras, these energy centers in our body, are deeply connected with so many different layers of what makes us us. There are a total of 7 different chakras, which are the sources of energy. And that is why they are called as the energy centers. These chakras are responsible for free flowing of energy inside us. Now, when a child is born, or a when I say child, I mean a living being is born. There is no requirement to teach the organs how to operate. That sanskar and that information is already present in the body. So how does it receive this information? Yes, of course, through the umbilical cord, through the 9 months, iska processing hota hai. Of course, yes. But it is also because this information which is processed then stays in your system, and this system keeps getting updated and upgraded throughout the years that you live. This system at an energetic level is called chakras. Medically, biologically, it shows up as organs. They are obviously not the same things, they are different things. What I mean to say is that the 7 beautiful energy centers that we have in our body are 7 different points that are present in each one of us. And these 7 aspects, they rule different parts of our lives. So chakras have deeper connections with so many different areas of ourselves. Now there are 7 different chakras called as the crown chakra, third eye chakra. You can see the placement of this on this picture here. It's a pictorial representation of it. So you have the crown chakra, third eye chakra or the Agnya chakra, the throat chakra, the Vishuddha chakra, Anahata chakra, the heart chakra. Then we have the solar plexus, sacral chakra, that is the second last. And then we have the bottom, in the bottom, that is the root chakra. We often start from the root chakra and go up to crown. I have just started it the other way around. Now, these chakras are present in all the living beings' body. Okay, anybody with all the animals, plants, and human beings, even spaces, they do have chakras. Now, these chakras are energy centers, and anything which has energy. So, what is the rule of energy? Anything which has energy, energy can be over or energy can be under. In the same way, our chakras can be overactive or can be underactive. A chakra can also be chaotic, or a chakra can also be balanced, or a chakra can also be non-chaotic. And when it is non-chaotic, it is under distress, and it means that it is blocked and there is a requirement of more energy. So a chakra can be chaotic, a chakra can be well balanced, or a chakra can be underactive. Now it takes very less time to understand that these energy centers can be worked with. So अगर जो ये अंडर एक्टिव है तो आप इसे बैलेंस्ड बना सकते हैं. द ब्यूटी ऑफ चक्रास इज कि आप इसे इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं. बट दीज चक्रास दे होल्ड अ लॉट ऑफ मीनिंग टू व्हाट इट इज. ये सिर्फ एनर्जी सेंटर्स नहीं है, but these energy centers are further so powerful that it can influence a human being, a living being, physically, at a psychological level, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay, it can influence a person in all these levels, and thus a person gets influenced materially also. So, this is one connection. इफ अगर जो हम सोचते हैं कि चक्रा का डीपर लेवल पे क्या कनेक्शन है, सो ये एरिया में देर इज कनेक्शन. नाउ ऑन द अदर हैंड, I said the power of chakra is that you can make it more powerful. If it is under powerful, you can make it more powerful. If it is chaotic, you can reduce the chaos. If it is underactive, you can make it optimally active. So how do you do that? So you can do that by influencing your chakras. So पहले से chakras is a very ancient concept. It's not a new concept at all. So obviously the solution towards managing chakras is also ancient and has been there from ages ago. So chakras there are 7 chakras, and each chakra has a dominant color. So the chakras can be influenced with colors, with healing stones or gemstones, by planets. They can be influenced with plants also. Healing remedies, certain healing remedies, especially from homeopathy, can influence the chakras also. And in modern times, in today's time, in the time when you are using mobile phones and you want everything fast paced, you can influence the chakras without meditation, without a spiritual journey, irrespective of where you are and what you are doing, with your Healy and MagHealy. So you can influence chakras with your pink app, blue app, and your MagHealy. But first, let's get to know about chakras in general. So chakras are energy hubs and energy centers like wheel. For example, take an example of a car. A car or a vehicle needs to have a wheel. Wheel ke bina, can the car run? A car or a vehicle cannot move without the wheel. Similarly, our body cannot operate without these energy wheels, that is the energy centers. So our energy at every energy center is like a wheel, and that wheel is constantly moving, just the way the wheel of a car is also moving. Hence, this example is taken. So if you see the car closely, you can see that if there is a wheel and that is constantly moving. In the same way, we have 7 different wheels, and these wheels are constantly churning and they are moving because there is movement. They are not static, they are very, very dynamic. There's a lot of action there, and hence they can be influenced, hence they can be overactive, underactive, blocked. So when there is a word called as blocked which is used, what does the word blockage mean here? So if you see that there is, अगर जो हम कहते हैं कि चक्रा में blockage है, so what does this mean? So चक्रा में blockage means that the speed at which the wheel needs to churn, वो वहां पे ना churn होके लेट्स से 100 पे चर्न होना चाहिए, बट इट इज एक्चुअली चर्निंग, कुछ तो कचरा है वहां पे, बिकॉज ऑफ विच इट इज नॉट चर्निंग एट 100 and it is maybe churning at 70, 60, 50 and so on. That is what a blockage will mean. Now in cases where it is chaotic, which means कि 100 पे churn होना चाहिए, but ये तो 150 पे churn हो रहा है, मीन्स ब्रेक ही नहीं लग रहा है, ये ओवर एक्टिव है, विच मीन्स इट इज स्पिनिंग टू फास्ट. So these are some basic concepts of chakras in general. Now, when we are working with chakras, if you do it smartly with healing, you can very, very easily address the emotions, physical energy, psychological energy, spiritual energy also. You can also address physical complaints. Like, for example, if you target and work with the throat chakra, you can easily target things like, thyroid. You can target neck pain, stiffness, frozen shoulders, spondylitis, headaches, and so much more. So, the idea is to understand these deeper connections and make the most out of it. Okay. Now, today, when you write in your questions, please try to stick to the chakra related questions only. Now, the first chakra that we will be discussing is the root chakra. Now, root chakra, as you can see, is between the legs. Okay, ये red वाला जो color है, it's associated with the root chakra. Now, root chakra is associated with red color, element earth, location is at the base of the spine. So, maybe near your like your tailbone area. So, root chakra, अगर जो imbalance में चला जाता है, so what happens? If let's say your root chakra is out of balance, and when I say out of balance, it can be overactive or underactive, irrespective. Okay, but if we say that the root chakra is out of balance, means there's an imbalance. What does this mean? So, well, this could mean that it could make us stick to the job that we are at. आप चीजों को जल्दी छोड़ नहीं पाएंगे. There can also be there can also be that you are not open to trying new things. Physically, it could obviously mean there could be constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, either too much of motion or too less of motion. And there is a lot of issue with the excretory system in some or the other way, or extreme lower back pain, and the movement is hampered also. So instead of what you want to do in life, you are going to choose to stay at the same place for a very, very long time. Now, in certain cases, like for example, symptoms like anxiety, panic attacks. So, at a psychic level, it is connected with anxiety, panic attacks, feeling constantly alert and high, tired, sluggishness behavior, difficulty in making decisions, not being able to let go easily, holding things from the past, or being over trusty. So the flip side of it is, for example, if this is overspinning, which means you will probably trust too much. If it is underspinning, you're probably going to trust too little. Okay. So in this way, you can understand. In this way, you can understand what each chakra is for. Now, root chakra here influences a person's same sense of safety. How safe are they feeling? Primal security, your ability to adapt, change, and grow, your groundedness. So, it is extremely important to understand what are our primal needs. Our primal needs are roti, kapda, and makan. एंड आजकल रोटी कपड़ा एंड मकान के साथ में है हमारी नींद. सो ये चार चीजें दे आर आर प्राइमल नीड्स, एंड हाउ सिक्योर यू फील इन दिस नीड is what will tell us about the root chakra. Okay, so along with this, at a physical level, you can also focus on root chakra when you want to work with lower back pain issues, immune system issues, autoimmune issues, low self esteem, movement, mobility, a lot of pain in the lower back, sciatica. So you can work around with the root chakra. Okay. So root chakra is connected with sense of safety, primal security, adapting to something new, growing, and changes in life. We then have the sacral chakra, which is right above your root chakra. So now, whether you live in a house or you live in, let's say, maybe you live in a car. I mean, that doesn't happen so much in India, but there are people that live in RVs. So let's say you live in a house or you live in an RV. All in all, the one thing that all the humans want is connection. It is not possible at a human level to stay absolutely alone. Humans want connections. And the best way to form deeper connections with the other person is to first and foremost have deeper connections with ourselves. So, sacral chakra is near your nabi, that is the navel area. Sacral chakra, when in balance, when in alignment, it will help your internal value system, everything around you to just fall in place. You'll just feel everything is fine, everything is in order. And because you feel everything is in order, automatically creativity will flow out. So when sacral chakra is blocked, sexual pleasure, sexual organs, the energy of sexual organs, joy, pleasure, creativity, fluidity, all of this will be also blocked. So in case of a blocked sacral chakra, there will be lack of creativity, lack of interest, low self-worth, lack of motivation, lack of inspiration, addictive behaviors, inability to create intimate connections, depression, urinary and reproductive organ related issues at a physical level, low libido, hormone imbalances, hip injuries. So it is connected with everything in that area. So sacral chakra, when let's say you are starting a new job and the new job starts making you feel more pressure than you thought it would. You start feeling it's overwhelming for you. A new relationship feels like a burden. Or in general, you feel you're not able to open to other people the way you think you want to. The interpersonal relationships or relationship with just generally people around also, they are pretty hampered. So here you need to then choose to work with sacral chakra. If you feel you are at a place where you are into graphic designing, writing, content writing, for example, designing, interior designing, architecturing, and you need to design and the creative juices are not flowing, you feel there is a blockage. There is a blockage. Chances are either there is an entire blockage or maybe that the wheel is churning, but you are choosing to use your creativity in other places instead of where you need to use it at. So here you need to go to your Healy Pink app and choose the sacral chakra program. Now solar plexus is right about your sacral. Okay, is right above the sacral and it is associated with the yellow color. Element fire. Location is upper abdomen but above the navel area. So what does the solar plexus influence? So solar plexus influences independence, individuality, confidence. How ambitious are you feeling? How motivated are you feeling? Self discipline, courage, fearlessness, self care. It's associated with all of these things. So, now when do you know that the solar plexus is blocked? How do you know it? So, here are the signs that you can look out for. For example, if you lack goals, if you lack ambitious behavior, you know you're supposed to do something, but you're not able to do it because you don't feel it from your gut. You don't feel it from your stomach. You don't feel it from the inside. That is when you can say that your solar plexus is blocked. Now, the second sign also is that feeling stuck or you are unable to follow through properly. Low self-esteem, increased need for control. Okay, a lot of guilt is also connected with solar plexus. Trouble to let go of past mistakes. You will also need to work with solar in combination with root chakra both. And strongly associated with the physical issues with gut. So any gut related issue, you can use solar in combination with the root. Adrenal issues, you have to choose to work with solar plexus. Now heart chakra. Heart chakra is above, the placement is in the center of the chest, in the center of the chest, not on the left, not on the right. Left pe to is your heart as an organ. So this is at the center of your chest. Okay. It is in the center of the chest and it's the neighbor of the heart. The color is green, element is air. It influences love, compassion, self-reflection, emotional growth, vulnerability, trust. It is a bridge between the three chakras down and the other three chakras on the top. There are total of 7 chakra. So heart chakra is what bridges your sacral, solar and root with your third eye, crown and neck. So it is very, very important to have a balanced heart chakra. Now, when do you know there is an imbalance? So, well, there is an imbalance when you feel lack of empathy, lots of anger, paranoia, trust issues, feeling trapped in a relationship. You feel that the entire relationship is unloving. You are unable to get rid of the past wounds, weakened immune system physically. Acha, sleep disturbances, insomnia, lots and lots of feelings of grief, or you having lost a loved one, which has caused a lot of grief, feelings of tightness in the chest, pain on shoulders, hands, and arms. In all these cases, you can work with the heart chakra. The number one reason to also use heart chakra is that if you know that the person is too self-sacrificing, is letting go very strongly a part of themselves, in that case, use heart chakra program to establish a balance so the person stops self-sacrificing, learns to establish healthy boundaries. So if the issue is with a boundary where the person does not know how much is too much, you know you got to work with the heart chakra. Now, well, it is great to be kind, but we cannot live a fulfilling life when we are too kind. So, the kind, we can be generous, we can be kind, we can be nice, but everything needs to be not on extreme. So, it is extremely important to not be in a mood where you are self sabotaging and self sacrificing to make other people happy and please other people. So, in all these cases, if you know people around you, start marking these points and start using these programs for them. Now, when we go above the heart chakra, that is above the chest area, comes the neck area. And that chakra is called the throat chakra. The color is light blue, element is ether, location is the back of the throat. And throat chakra influences clarity, communication, expression, honesty, and how a person handles the conflict. So, what are the symptoms of a blocked chakra? The symptoms of the blocked chakra are difficulty in finding the words that you want to say. Often a person feels they are out of words and then they will be like, let it be, express ही नहीं करना है. They will choose to rather not express, because of which they are probably often misunderstood. They are perceived as being secretive. They also feel unworthy of the attention. They are also unable to connect with people around. Physically, there can be excessive hormone fluctuations, fluctuations with the thyroid gland, thymus gland, and parathyroid gland. Chronic sore throat. So if that is what you feel, that is a chronic sore throat, you know you need to work on with the throat chakra. A lot of neck tension, pain in the neck area, then you work with the throat chakra. Teeth grinding in the night is also connected with the throat chakra. Okay, so you look out for these symptoms and choose the throat chakra as per the requirement. These are very easy to understand. I hope after getting to know this, you go back to using your chakras and by making the correct choice. Now, when you go above the throat, you reach here. That is the third eye. Third eye chakra color. The associated color is dark blue. Element is light. Urja, the light. Location is behind the skull, it's on the back side. And it influences intuition, wisdom, visualization, pursuit of greater purpose, balance between logic and emotions. And the third eye, मतलब यहाँ का जो area है, this area is a place for intuition. And intuition and this place together are the bridge between the conscious and the unconscious mind, thus giving us the ability to look inward for true wisdom. अंदर बहुत सारा खजाना है. There is a whole lot of universe inside you which you can access when your third eye chakra is balanced. So what are the symptoms of the blocked third eye chakra? Here are the symptoms that you need to look out for. That is the feeling of lack of purpose, feeling lost, feeling insignificant, indecisiveness, not being able to take decisions. Concentration is poor. You are very confused about you want to choose A or you want to choose B. हम जो कहते हैं कि sixth sense है, तो you feel that that sixth sense is not there. You are either too logical or you are too emotional. There is no balance between both of this. At a physical level, it is connected with lack of creative thoughts, hormonal issues with pituitary and pineal gland, because pituitary and pineal gland ka placement is also here, so it's associated with hormonal imbalance. Physical symptoms are associated like, for example, brain fog or headache, sinus pain, encephalitis, like too much sinus accumulation in the head, issues with pituitary health, pineal health, sleeping issues, because pineal is also obviously connected with sleeping also. So sleeping issues, all in all these areas, you need to know and recognize that third eye chakra balancing is what is required for you. The seventh and the topmost one, when we go higher above the third eye, we have the crown chakra. The color associated with crown chakra is purple. Element is vibration. So you feel more connected to the higher self, inner self. The placement is on top of the head. It influences trust and the faith, hope, interconnectedness. Crown chakra is what will help you connect with yourself and with the universe outside and inside. It is the source to receive energy and send energy. There is an unseen antenna, which I always say, there is an unseen antenna which is connecting to so many people. It is also connected with excitement for life, zest for life, and inner peace. Now, what should you look out for? Or how will you know that the crown chakra is blocked? So, well, these are some signs that you can look out for. Detachment from others, or let's say too much attachment, excessive or lack of spirituality. Let's say the crown chakra is overworking, which means there's excessive spirituality. And underworking means there's lack of spirituality. Loneliness, depression, confusion about what to do and what not to do. Either too much faith or hopelessness. Either too little faith or over faith. Desire to oversleep. You feel sluggish throughout the whole day. Poor coordination. So if you know that your entire day's job is very mental, there's a lot of mental work and less physical work, chances are the crown chakra is overused and a lot of energy is absorbed and used by you in the day. And that is why maybe towards the end of your work, mind you, not towards the night, okay, but towards the end of the work, the only thing that your mind tells you is go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and your energy will get charged. So you're feeling sleepy. यू आर ओवर स्लीपिंग टेक्निकली आप रात को तो सो ही रहे हैं बट आप दिन में भी कभी भी सोते हैं बिकॉज योर माइंड टेल्स यू जस्ट गो ऑफ टू स्लीप द वर्ल्ड इज बेटर व्हेन यू वेक अप because your energy level is better when you wake up. So you know you need to work with the crown chakra. Poor coordination is also connected with crown chakra. Chronic tensions. Too much tension. इतना टेंशन के मतलब बीपी भी फ्लक्चुएट हो जावे. Then you work with the crown chakra. Exhaustion. Too much fatigue, mental fatigue जिसको बोलते हैं. Burnout state, not of the nervous system but of the mind. Then in this case, you know you need to plug in with the crown chakra. Now the crown chakra page, it looks something like this, okay? It looks something like this. Now there are 7 chakra programs. There are 7 chakra programs as you can see. On my right side of the screen is a screenshot from our Healy Pink app, where we have 7 beautiful programs with each with a different symbol, which symbolizes the chakra in general. These programs can be used with Healy coil or it can be used with bracelet electrodes. Because these are IMF programs, you can also use it with the coil. Now, when you're using it with the bracelet, anyway, these are 36-minute programs. So when you're using it with a bracelet, आपको तो कुछ नहीं करना है, bracelet पहनना है, program लगाना है, Healy को यहाँ पे लगाओ, बाजू में रखो, and start the program. But when you're working with coil, where will you place it? The best place to place it will be place it locally. So let's say you're working with the sacral chakra, with the coil. What will you do? You will wear the coil and you will attach it with the Healy, start your program and place your Healy with the coil on your navel area. And use it on a lower intensity. So it is smooth. Use it on around 20%, 30%. Establish a connection and that's about it. Any signs of discomfort, pause the program, go back to using it with the bracelet electrodes. But some of you may be very fond of using coil and hence you can use it like that also. Now, when you're working with the pink cap, we have chakras present on our pink app. We have chakras present on our blue app and on our MagHealy. What is the difference? What are we targeting? And when should you use it? Now, in areas where you want to work on physical areas, you want to target the psyche. You want to target emotionally and physically. You will use the pink app. Okay, you will use the pink app. Let me give you an example here. बहुत ज़्यादा headache है. Which program will you use? You will use crown plus third eye. बच्चा पढ़ाई करते बैठता है, but just lack of focus, you will use the third eye chakra. Neck pain, shoulder pain, stiffness, you will use the throat chakra, heart chakra. Lung related issues, breathing imbalances, rhythm imbalances, lots of fatigue, lots of physical fatigue and exertion, you can use the heart chakra. आपने नया नया वेट लिफ्टिंग चालू किया है, you can use the heart chakra. Abdominal issues, acidity, indigestion, you will use the solar plexus. Female reproductive system, male reproductive system. You will use a combination of sacral plus root. While working with small intestine, you can use the sacral. Middle back pain, you can use the sacral. Acha, not feeling very passionate towards the new job. And the new job is causing a lot of stress. You don't feel like it, वो अंदर से नहीं आ रहा. Gut feeling जिसको हम बोलते हैं वो missing है. And because of which obviously the creative forces are also hampered. Then you can use a combination of heart chakra and solar plexus. Mobility issue, arthritis, knee pain, joint pain, leg pain, sciatica, tailbone issues, root chakra. So when you want to work on emotions, you want to work on psyche, psychological level, मतलब feeling, जैसे कि lack of spirituality हो गया, too much spirituality होगा, brain fog हो गया, या फिर not feeling connection with other people, not able to express yourself clearly. So ये सब these things you are able to see on yourself. So when you are able to see on yourself and you want to actually make a actual difference because you need to see the difference, the interference or the imbalance of the chakra, the imbalance is so high that you are able to see the blockages or the symptoms on you. In that case, you will choose to use the pink app program for chakras instead of the blue app and the MagHealy app. Are you with me till here? Are you with me till here? Are you with me till here? Now, when will you use the blue app? When will you use the Heal Advisor Analyze app? That is the aura analysis. Now, aura is very connected to the chakras. Aura is the energy outside us. Aura is a very subtle energy which is wobbly, constantly changing. तो आप जितनी बार aura करेंगे उतनी बार aura अलग आता है. Because aura is actually constantly changing. Aura आपका connect करेगा दूसरे लोगों के साथ में. Aura connection रखेगा आपके body के साथ में. Aura connection रखेगा सबके साथ में. ये है aura. Aura means extremely fragile, not extremely fragile, but very dynamic in nature. ये कॉन्स्टेंटली वाइब्रेट होता रहता है एंड अंदर बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन है. Aura is connected with all the layers of your body, etheric body, emotional body, spiritual body, and so on. Is also connected with the energy of the space. And let's say you enter a place of a temple or a place of a death. Your aura will instantly pick on the energy, will start interacting with everybody. So aura बहुत ही ज्यादा माइक्रो है, बहुत ही ज्यादा वॉलेटाइल है, बहुत ही ज्यादा सेंसिटिव भी है, बहुत ही ज्यादा इंटरैक्टिव भी हो सकता है. सो ऑरा इज very very fragile and constantly moving. But here's the good bit. Here is the good bit that aura is connected also with your system and your body inside. And it is connected, the energy on the outside, but please remember what I'm saying. The energy on the outside is connected with the energy on the inside. And there are 7 different energy centers inside our body. So how can energy not connect with another energy? So all aura layer outside you is a layer, but it is not an energy center. But the chakras inside you are energy wheels, जिसके ऊपर तो पूरा गाड़ी चलता है. व्हील्स के बिना तो गाड़ी चल ही नहीं सकता. So the chakras are the foundation. Chakras are deeply connected with our organ. Aura will constantly change. So the best way to use the Heal Advisor Analyze app with aura analysis, what is the best way to use it? The best way to use it is run an analysis just one time. Just one time. Any back-to-back scans that you go through and analysis you go through will always yield a new information. So the question is wrong and right क्या है? दोनों ही right है. दोनों ही right है. Because aura इतनी fragile है, इतनी moving है, ये constantly move होती रहती है. So the best way to work with the aura analysis is to run the analysis just once. Set an intention and run an aura analysis. After your intention and your focus is written, you can actually type in the focus, okay? When your focus is typed in, run the analysis. And after the analysis, you will see that Healy Blue app is giving you a graphical representation of how the aura is connected with the chakras and what is the status of the 7 different chakras. Use the new app, which looks like this. It is not round anymore, but it is blue anyway. Okay, it looks like this. This is the app symbolic representation. From the inside, it will look something like this. As you can see, it can analyze 7 different chakras. So here, what does it analyze? Now, आर ऑरा एंड चक्रा टुगेदर के बीच में वो जो इंटरफेस है के बीच में देयर इज ट्रकलोड्स ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर्ड इनसाइड दिस सिस्टम. Karmic level, ancestral level, your thought patterns, your subconscious unconscious feelings, ये सब is stored inside and in between aura and chakra. ये चीज को एनालाइज करता है हमारा aura analysis. So your blue app के अंदर there are 2 different parts. Here we are looking at the aura analysis module. Now this aura analysis module gives you good information about karmic imbalances, ancestral blockages. Blockages from a prenatal stage. Information which is stored and connected with the mother line or the grandfather line or the father side of family. So a lot of information stored which probably in a lot of conscious state you may not be aware of. But because it is present in your system, ये आपको कुछ भी करके influence करती रहेगी. The beauty of aura analysis is that it shows you intensity, potency, and relevance. Relevance is in the percentage form. So percentage form में relevance है, which means कि ये आपको दिखाता है कौन सी information कितने percentage पे matching है. The higher the percentage, the more you require it. Okay. We then have singular digit numbers, which are called as the intensities. They are from 1 to 9. So what is intensity? Intensity is the dosage of something. हर चीज का ना लाइफ में डोजेज होता है. Dosage means the quantity in which that certain thing is required. Now, even when you sit for lunch, आप देखेंगे अगर जो ध्यान से तो आप एक दिन 2 रोटी, एक दिन 4 रोटी, तीसरे दिन 5 रोटी, एक दिन उसके बाद 1 रोटी आप कभी भी इस तरीके से नहीं कंज्यूम करेंगे. You will always consume in quantity. For example, बच्चों का 2 rotis are fixed. 5 rotis for the adults. They know okay नहीं this is the satiation point. 5 consume किया, that is when you will feel satisfaction. So this is the quantity. Okay, this is the quantity. Or in other words, dosage or the intensity in which, the grade in which, the urgency in which a certain analysis needs to be vibrated into the information field of the client by using quantum entanglement. So we have the intensity, relevance, and last but not the least, we have the most beautiful potency. Potency means ये आपको 3 alphabets में दिखेगा. L, M, C and D. जहाँ पे LM हो जाता है आपकी अनकॉन्शियस इंफॉर्मेशन, C बन जाएगी आपका कॉजेज या फिर कॉन्शियस इंफॉर्मेशन, एंड D बन जाता है व्हाट यू नीड इन द रियल टाइम नाउ. This is affecting in the now, this is interfering in the now. Now, aura analysis also shows us what is the quality of coherence or what is the quality of the chakra. Is it chaotic? Is it rigid? I'm going to repeat. Chakras are energy centers and resemble, think of the energy centers as the wheel of the vehicle. Wheel of the vehicle is already always spinning. Okay, wheel of the vehicle is always spinning. Now when it is over spinning, ओवर स्पीड पे काम कर रहा है, तो ये बन जाता है chaotic. एंड जब ये स्लो स्पीड पे है, मतलब देयर इज अ ब्लॉकेज ना, वहां पे कुछ तो फंसा हुआ है, सो ये बन जाता है rigid. So the aura analysis will show you chaotic and rigid, that is the quality of the aura. Not just that, when you run the aura analysis, it will then go on to selecting the top 3 chakras as per your requirement on its own. You can choose to use it, or you can choose to discard it and choose something of your own. You can then go on to creating a list and vibrating it into the information field of the client. When you choose to vibrate it, or when you choose to work with the aura, you can expect a holistic personality development which is going to happen. There will be feelings, means there will be signs that the person is feeling better. So how long do you use it? You can run one list that you create for about 5 days to 7 days. बहुत ही ज्यादा लेवल्स लो है, तो आप अराउंड 10 दिन भी एक लिस्ट चला सकते हैं. 5 days are good enough to begin with for aura analysis. You can vibrate it. There's a vibration option on the footer. So you can vibrate it thrice a day or well twice a day. Now, who can you use the aura analysis with? So you can use aura analysis with not just human beings, but pets, plants, places, spaces, institutions, buildings, things, and human beings. So when you're working with small children, आप 26 minutes vibrate नहीं करेंगे. You will just vibrate it for around 12 minutes for twice or thrice a day. But if you're using it for babies, use it for children more than, let's say, 3 years of age. So when you're using it for that age group, again, children are more responsive than adults can ever be. And same applies for animals also. So when you're using it for underage children and animals, use it just for maybe 12 minutes or 5 minutes. If the animal is small, if you're working with, let's say, a guinea pig or a small puppy or a small kitten or a small plant, then just use it for 5 minutes. Or if you're using it for plants, you can go even lesser. You can just use it for 1 minute or 2 minutes or 36 seconds also. Okay, so time yourself well. आपका timing depend करेगा on the size of the person. Okay, उनके sensitivity पे ये depend करेगा. Okay. So I have just shared the timing for adults. You can go to about either 26 minutes of 2 cycle or 12 minutes of 3 cycle. For children, you can choose a more sensitive program of, let's say, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, multiple times. If it's a teenage or adolescent, तो आप आराम से use कर सकते हैं for 12 minutes also, no problem. Okay. Now, then we have in the Heal Advisor Analyze app, we have resonance analysis also. Right? We have resonance analysis and we have aura analysis. So ये हो गया direct energy level पे aura के साथ में काम करना, chakra के साथ में काम करना by using the aura analysis. But let's say you want to know about your pink app because there are 7 beautiful programs, right? So आप समझना चाहते हैं कि मैं कौन सा प्रोग्राम यूज करूं, कहीं मैं गलत प्रोग्राम तो नहीं यूज कर रहा, और या फिर योर माइंडसेट इज दैट व्हाट इफ मेरा रूट चक्र ओवर एनर्जाइज्ड हो गया तो, because let's say you've already used the sacral chakra program for 3 days, 5 days, for example, 15 days, and now you're like, what if you over ho gaya to? What will you do? What will you do? Which app will you choose to analyze? Will you choose the resonance analysis or you will choose the aura analysis? What will you choose? you will first and foremost, you will choose the aura analysis. Aura analysis just gives you a good idea about what is the current energy condition. Then comes the question about, do you physically need these programs or do you not need these programs anymore? For this analysis, you will choose to go with resonance analysis. Resonance analysis में जाइए, choose all Healy programs, go into all Healy programs and choose the chakra page. Okay, choose this label. I'm just going to show you quickly. Chakras करके वहां पे label आएगा. All Healy programs के under resonance analysis. Choose these chakras and it will show you the top 3, top 5 programs and what is the matching number of it. Choose the program with the highest number. If there is a matching at let's say 65% पे sacral chakra है, which means I need to use it. ज्यादा percentage मतलब ज्यादा requirement. कम percentage मतलब कम requirement. Now let's say I have been using root chakra for 5 days. But today, after 5 days, now that I am doing the analysis of it by going on the resonance analysis, and now today the root chakra is coming at 30% or minus 50% also. Then will I choose today root chakra or will I not choose the root chakra? What is the answer? Will I choose the root chakra or will I not choose the root chakra? If my resonance analysis tells me, if my resonance analysis tells me that the root chakra is at, let's say 30%, will you choose to work with it or will you choose to not work with it? And mind you, the past is that आपने already root chakra 5 दिन use कर लिया है. So the answer is, like Prashant ji correctly wrote, you will choose to not work with it because requirement नहीं है. So या फिर that day don't work with chakras at all because रोज उसको hammer करना जरूरी नहीं है. Choose to not work with it. Option 1. Option 2, work with the highest percentage. So highest percentage pe, let's say if at 55% you have throat chakra, okay, you use throat chakra, no problem. But that day, do not use root chakra. And then for coming 2-3 days, give your root chakra a rest so that you are not making it overactive in nature. Okay. Now, when you work with aura analysis, you can choose to work with positive relevance or you can choose to work with negative relevance. So आपका positive मतलब it is between 0 to 100%, negative is between 0 to minus 100%. So the minus bit, okay, in the entire blue app, minus का meaning क्या है and plus का meaning क्या है? So the minus bit means that the information is not relevant, firstly. But if you're looking at desired state information instead of the present state of information, if you're working with desired state of information, then negative could mean that it is the root of the issue. But if you are finding negative relevancies in the resonance analysis, it will just mean that it is not a match. Just work with the positive higher relevancies and make it simple. So the last but not the least, we have the most beautiful program in the most beautiful spaceship called as MagHealy. The program is called Chakra Balancing. Okay, Chakra Balancing, and it is for not just you, but it is for everybody sitting in the same room. What does this program do? How long does this program go on? Where should you place this program? So you should place this program in the center of the room. 1. How long does this program go on for? Well, the program can go on for as long as you want it to. The time that usually, Healy comes with a set time. But the atmosphere page के जितने भी programs हैं, including the chakra balancing, works for infinite time. So you choose the time. Thirdly, How are you going to use it? For who? What situation? You're going to use it when you're meditating, when you're chanting, when you want to focus and calm down. You want to go into the spiritual state. So, are you going to use the chakra balancing while sleeping? Well, maybe not. Are you going to use the chakra balancing program while studying? No. Are you going to use the atmosphere page 2 ka chakra balancing while eating food? Bigger no. Are you going to use the chakra balancing while working out? Even bigger no. But are you going to use the chakra balancing program while chanting? Yes. While pranayam करते हुए? Yes. जप करते हुए? Yes. Meditation करते हुए? Yes. If you are using the physical Healy program with the pink app, उसके साथ में you can also start your chakra balancing program. If you know that there are multiple imbalances and the health wise there is comorbidity in the body, मतलब बहुत अलग अलग physical complaints है या disease है या imbalances है, so आप chakra balancing का भी इस्तेमाल करेंगे, आप pink app का भी इस्तेमाल करेंगे. Now a lot of you will ask me questions like, can we just use chakra balancing program and not use pink app? Answer is big no. As you can see, the chakra balancing program nowhere mentions, is nowhere made for removal of blockages, is meant for spiritual accentuation. The idea is not to help you get rid of the physical ailments. If you want to work on and focus on physical level, then you will use the pink app. Energetic level, you use the blue app. While meditation, use the MagHealy. Because ये holistically काम करता है. When you are meditating, when you are chanting, you need your chakras communicating with each other differently and smoothly. You don't want one chakra to overwork, one to underwork, one to again overwork, and one to probably just be rigid. You want the communication flowing. ठीक है, ब्लॉकेज के ऊपर आप फिजिकली भी काम कर सकते हैं, but you want the communication to flow inside. The energy, when you're meditating, you meditate from the toe of your leg to the head, front and back both. So when you are in that kind of dhyan and sadhana, you need your chakras to flow with you into that space, to allow you. That is possible by using the chakra balancing program from atmosphere program page 2. In this way, you can use and work and focus on your chakras by using the pink app, blue app, and most importantly, our lovely MagHealy together. You can use your Healy to also work with the chakras of your pets. You can use your Healy to work on with the chakras and the aura cleansing of the house. We had one of the sessions, if you remember, on how to work with houses and spaces. So you can use your blue app for that. So you can use these programs effectively. These are some beautiful programs present on various different Healy devices for various different purpose. All in all, focusing on improving your system from inside and outside. Okay. So good luck with that. Light your inner lamp, do better, celebrate. We just had recently, we had Eid. Today we have Ram Navami. It all sort of brings the same message, lighting your inner lamp. Do that by using the chakra program. Make the most out of Healy. In make in accentuate the goodness, generosity, positivity, gain abundance and prosperity in return. And good luck to you with this. We will stop the recording for today and I'm open to questions and answers.